So who can draw the body parts of a human being? Wow, this is marvelous. Look at the drawings.
It is every child's right to have a fulfilling and a happy childhood. Every child has a right to proper food, water, education and shelter, and even medical care when they fall sick. But out here, things are not the way they should. That is why we often see young boys and girls move up and down looking for their daily bread. They will be found on the streets, in villages, and even in our homes as housemaids and houseboys. And they are so overworked, mostly from very early in the morning to late in the night for very little pay. But then, what are the main causes of child labor? It is at the crack of dawn here. We are here in Kisumu, a place called Usenge, and this is my friend Johannes and his cousin Ibrahim. It's been long since my friend Johannes and I met, so we definitely have lots of catching up to do. But Johannes tells me that they are in such a hurry as they have so much to do before sunrise. I wonder what they're up to, so let's follow them and find out. Johannes tells me that even though it is still dark here, we ought to pick some very important equipment for this task. Here is a container. This looks like a fishing net. I'm so excited. Now I know we are going fishing. Come on, good people, let's go. Johannes is now 15 years old. With the free primary education, he completed his primary education 2 years ago. I can't believe that they have the courage to go all the way deep into the lake on this boat without any protective gear at all. But Johannes has told me that ever since he cleared standard 8, he has been spending most of his time here, with his cousin as well, who is only 13 years old, fishing in this lake, and so he is used to it. This is Lake Victoria. Johannes tells me they have only gone to cast their nets. They will have to go back for the nets later to see if they got any fish. As Johannes and his cousin go deep into the lake for today's fishing, other kids elsewhere are going to school in preparation for a brighter and a promising future. A future that they will have the option to want to be a doctor, a farmer, a teacher, or even a businessman by choice. Not that fishing isn't a career, but don't you need an education to be a good fisherman? To know where to fish, what to fish, and how and where to sell, and how to use the money wisely? Although Sub-Saharan Africa has been said to have the largest number of working children, as the sun rises here for these two young friends of mine, so is the life of many children around the continent, a life of struggle and deprivation. And tomorrow the cycle begins all over again, as child labor is everywhere. The growing number of working children in the Sub-Saharan Africa has been linked to many factors including economic stagnation, poverty, war, famine, and the rapid spread of HIV and orphanhood. Johannes' mom passed away in the year 2007, and ever since, things have never been the same again for him. Although he would have loved to be in school and achieve his dream of being a doctor, Johannes had to discontinue his education to fend for his family as his dad is old and sickly. And just like any other kid who is going through a similar story as Johannes's, when we critically look at the causes of child labor, we find that some are forced while others are unavoidable. As the cost of living continues shooting up everywhere, poverty and necessity are the main causes to the large number of working children, and so the proportion of children working has continued to rise in the region, not just in fishing industry, but in agriculture and factories. Child labor is characterized by low wages, long hours, and in many cases physical and sexual abuse.
Hey, look!
They are here. They have been gone for so long. Look, they have some fish. We already have a buyer. And so after his sale, his family will have at least a meal today. It's amazing how Johannes has learned the art of bargaining as a tool of trade, as this is what he does every day. Practically, everybody likes to have favors on his side. Because children do not ask for larger amount of payment for their services, people tend to go for them to take advantage. This encourages them without the knowledge that they are being exploited. In addition, ignorance of what child labor is also contributes to the growing problem. Oh, it must be hard work. But meanwhile, as Ibrahim goes back into the lake for more fishing, Johannes says he has to go and buy some food to take home. But as much as Johannes is helping the family, when do we cross the line from beneficial to harmful child labor? Child labor is child abuse. Proper child development and growth is interfered with as children spend a lot of energy to do works their body is not developed to do. This leaves them with no energy to grow up physically, mentally, and socially. Oh, I know today our story is sad, but trust me, there must be a solution out there. And next week, don't miss our show because we shall go out there again and find it. For now, spare a thought for all those children suffering out there. Bye.